I see that we have a hand from Owen. Is that still?
Yeah. I just want to say you look really good in your suit, Chang. Like, I
Oh,
just want to
thank
let you
you.
know.
Yes,
You know.
thank you, Owen. That's why
Yeah,
you're one of my
same
favorite
here,
general
same here,
managers.
same here.
Of course, of course.
All
Carter,
right.
put your screen sideways.
I'm gonna mute everybody.
It is.
All right. So basically, once Kymani gets settled, I'll introduce this, and then we'll also say the pledge, and then we'll get started. All right.
Pledge of Allegiance. Am I correct?
Okay. All right. All rise. All right. All may be seated. All right. At 6:45 p.m., I call this trial session to order. I'm welcome to the USAEL Court of Justice. I'm Nathan Chang, the commissioner of this league, serving as your judge today. Let me start off by thanking you all for answering your summon as board members to attend this trial. Let me remind you all that only one person may be speaking at a time. Now, officially, welcome to the Woodward trial. This case regards the suspected controller usage. Let's say the pledge first, actually. Peyton, could you please share your screen? I will now lead us in the pledge. All rise. I pledge allegiance. Wait.
To the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation,
under God, indivisible,
with liberty and justice
for all.
All may be seated. Okay. Now, officially, welcome to the Woodward trial. This case regards the suspected controller usage of Monks player Kymani Woodward. We have gathered to discuss and analyze statements and video evidence regarding such. When called to the stand, please introduce your name, position, and role in the court today. I will now call General Manager and Board Member Carter Boutwell to the stand.
Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about Kymani and his trial. So, I don't know, I'm not 100% sure if he did or not. But we have a statement from Zane Gunter, the former manager of G.L.O.B.E. He is not able to join us here tonight, but I'm speaking on his behalf.
And before we get there,
Sorry.
let's allow the defendant to give his statement first before we.
Kymani, what do you think?
I would say I'm not guilty to the accusations of the controller usage during the G.L.O.B.E. Versus I forgot we played match.
Dogs.
Yeah, I would say I'm not guilty versus G.L.O.B.E. and Dogs match during using controller during the whole match.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. My thing keeps falling, guys. Is that going to be a problem?
I think it'll be okay, but can we now screen share to the video evidence before we give our statements?
There's video evidence?
Yes, we have some videos to show. We have some clips that come on. Okay, let's see here. Okay, can everybody see this?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Are you ready?
Who's who?
Kymani is a.
I would like to. Yes, Kymani Woodward is Bogwoods.
On to the next.
Oh, yeah. I can see it right there, the controller.
Okay, thank you.
Movement looks a little bit sticky.
Okay.
I have to agree with Carter on that one. The movement does look a little sticky right there.
We'll leave the comments for discussion time. Thank you for that, Peyton.
Asher has a question, by the way.
Now, we will call our first witness to the stand. Carter Woods, please come up to the stand. Before you give your statement, I'll need you to raise your left hand and place your right hand over your heart and follow these words after me. I solemnly promise
I solemnly promise
to tell the whole truth
to tell the whole truth
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
For any words stated
For any words stated
can be used against me and the defendant.
can be used against me and the defendant.
All right, you may give your statement.
Okay. Can you still see me? I can't. All right, there. Hold on. Okay. My name is Carter Woods. I was a former teammate of Kymani Woodward. When the incident spurring the allegations occurred, I remember him verbally asking in the team call, "Can we use controllers?" We all told him no. Then he proceeded to say, "How will anyone know if I use controllers?" Once again, we told him not to use controllers, but proceeded to do so.
Thank you very much.
Could I add something real quick?
We'll save it for after once all the statements occur. Now we will call the second witness up to the stand, Peyton Parker. Peyton, I'll need you to do the same thing and raise your left hand and place your right hand over your heart and repeat after me. I, Peyton Parker, solemnly promise
I, Peyton Parker, solemnly promise
to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
And for any words stated can be used against me and the defendant.
For any words stated, then can be used against me or the defendant.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You may continue with your statement.
Okay, let's see here. My name is Peyton Michael Parker, son of Dana Dean Parker Jr. and Courtney Danielle Schwartz. I am a former.
Stop laughing. It's not funny.
Hey, mute up. I'm a former teammate, Kymani Woodward. Kymani, before the G.L.O.B.E versus Dogs game, asked if he could use controller, and it was told no by everyone. Originally, I defended Kymani since he was my teammate, but now since I got booted off the team for no reason, I believe Kymani used controller because of the way he was playing. I was on his team during threes, which we won, and I believe the video clips show him having an advantage due to controller usage.
Thank you. All right. Now we will call up Carter Boutwell to represent Zane Gunter to stand. Carter, would you like to raise your left hand and place your right hand over your heart?
Oh.
And repeat after me. I, Carter Boutwell,
I, Carter Boutwell,
solemnly promise
to
tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
For any words stated can be used against me and the defendant.
For any words can be used against me and the defendant.
Thank you. You may continue with Zane Gunter's statement.
So I'm speaking on Zane's behalf today because he wasn't able to be here. He said, "My name is Zane Gunter, and I was a general manager for G.L.O.B.E while Kymani was playing for them. I'd like to say I have a neutral point of view on the situation, but in my opinion, I believe Kymani Woodward may have used controller in his match against the Dogs. The fact that he was constantly asking before the match to make sure whether or not it was legal was very suspicious, and there was nothing in the league's power to know if he did end up using one. I believe this could have been a driving factor in his secretive decision to use one. However, I do feel as though it may be a stretch to accuse him just because he asked a simple question, especially seeing as his performance was not that good, and there was no correlation in his gameplay. Overall, I'm leaning towards saying he did use a controller, but I don't think it's entirely possible to determine it." And then after Zane said this to me, I asked him if he had any comments or personal opinions about Kamani's character, and he basically just said, "He's nice, but he tries to put himself in the spotlight. He was looking for a lot of validation after his match, asking people to vote him MVP, and then got angry when no one did. But I don't think it's fair to say this entirely correlates to his controller usage, but I also see how it could."
Thank you. Now, as the judge and commissioner, I'll call into time a time of discussion.
Well, Kymani wanted to say something, remember?
Oh, yes, of course. Kymani, would you like to say something?
So, Carter, when you said that I said who will know, you got that all mixed up. I promise you, Chang said that. You said I asked specifically.
Kymani, I'd advise you carry yourself in a more controlled tone.
So when you said that, I said are we allowed to use? Is controller prohibited, right? Because my teammate
Prohibited?
my teammate Bradyon asked. Yes, I asked if you could use controller. All you guys said, right? I was asking for my teammate because my teammate asked if you could use controller because he said it would be much easier to get resets and you would never run out of boost in the air. That's exactly what he said, and I quote that exactly what he said. And when he said that, Nathan said, "No, it is not prohibited," but nobody will really know. Carter, you got that all mixed up. I promise you, I did not say that. And Nathan, can you please refer me on that? You did say that nobody will know, correct?
I'll give my statement on that. What Kymani is saying is factual. After he asked, I said it is not permitted, but technically the league has no way of confirming or denying whether or not he actually used the controller because we were not there. But speaking of Bradyon, I believe that Bradyon is in the radius of Carter Wood's resident. Is that true?
Yes, he's in the other room.
Could you actually bring Bradyon into the courtroom to
yes,
give a statement?
Okay, you want to call him up as a witness?
Yes, please.
Okay, 1 second.
This nigga turns on me. I'm gonna be so pissed.
Come on, can we not use that kind of language?
Yo, that is not acceptable in like the presence of your honor. So just like keep that out.
Read it. Sorry.
All right, welcome Bradyon.
Okay, here's Bradyon Wood. I mean, Bradyon.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll now
Going.
call Bradyon Witham to the stand as a witness. Bradyon, can you please raise your left hand and place your right hand over your heart and repeat after me? I, Bradyon Witham,
I, Bradyon Witham,
solemnly
promise
to give the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
to give the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
For anything stated can be used against me and the defendant.
Wait, what? Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
It's all good. Moving on, you may give your statement.
Shit, man. I just got dragged in here. I have no clue what's going on.
Keep it
I'm ready. I'm gonna ask you. So when we were in the call pre-game before our threes, you asked, you were like, are we allowed to use controller, correct? And I said, I'll ask,
Yeah.
right? Correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's like the flip reset, the mechanics, bro.
yeah,
Crap.
see.
Objection hearsay.
Wait. Isn't who's
Objection denied.
questioning him?
Yeah.
No, he said denied. Hey, so correct me if I'm wrong. You
Hey, Kymani,
said
you're speaking out of turn right now.
sorry.
I don't think Kymani should be questioning the witness.
I was the one that okay.
Let's
Who called him?
allow
Come on
the
in.
witness to give his full statement, and then Kymani, you can say something afterwards.
All right. So, before the match pregame, we were all in a call. I originally asked the question if we could use controller because I'm a lot better with it personally. I could perform a lot better, and all that. And then Kymani had said, "All right, I'll ask because if we can, I'll use controller too." And then after that, he had asked, and the word was no. And then that was kind of it. We had both dropped it.
Thank you very much for that. You may adjourn yourself from the stand.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you. Okay. Now I will now introduce a time of discussion where anyone is free to speak one at a time.
Can I call somebody to the stand real quick?
You can.
I'll be back.
He's
Kaylin,
getting his sisters.
come here.
I don't think they are relevant. All right.
No, come here. All right, so right.
We're not letting this happen,
I
Chang.
was
Are we?
Can I call him?
Look,
Can I
all
call
right,
Gavin
so-
to the stand?
No, wait, no. Hey,
Wait,
pledge my
wait.
sister in.
I don't think.
Pledge my sister real quick. Oh, Nathan, pledge my sister in real quick.
Can you please raise your left hand and place your right hand over your heart?
Left hand. Where's your left hand? Right hand over your heart. All right, now repeat after him.
I solemnly promise
Huh?
Say I solemnly repeat after
I
him.
solemnly promise
to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
For any words used can be used against me and Kymani.
For any words that can use will be against me and Kymani.
Okay, thank you.
All
Kymani,
right,
you may proceed.
all right, so when I was asking you later that night, right? I was asking you if I could use your phone to play my tournament game, right?
Yes.
Yes, right. But I couldn't, right? So I ended up using the iPad, correct?
Yes.
Right. And while I was downstairs using the iPad and I was playing my game, did you see a controller in my hand or was my hands on the iPad?
Your hand was on my.
All right, that's all I needed.
Oh, that's huge. That's huge.
Thank you. Now I will officially introduce the time of
Yeah.
discussion, and we can discuss the video clips and the witnesses.
Is this in the
do you
breakout
have
room?
a
So is
hand?
Kymani leaving?
Just let-
Wait. I tried to say, like I heard Kymani call you your actual name and not your honor, and I just wanted to say that's disrespectful in court.
Oh yes, thank you. Let's
Yeah.
also refer to the
Kymani,
judge.
you want to fix that? You wanna run that back? Try it again.
I apologize, my honor.
Your honor?
Can we move Kymani to the other room to discuss?
Your honor, sorry.
All right, Kymani. Now we're gonna go into breakout room so everyone can discuss without the defendant. So excuse us.
So, Your Honor, am I sending Kymani away?
Yeah. Can you put him in a breakout room by himself?
Yeah. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Is he gone?
All right.
I put him in the
Anyone?
waiting room.
All right. Thank you. Anyone may speak.
May I start, Your Honor? I think, how do you play Rocket League Sideswipe on an iPad? I know in Kymani he has small hands. He's a little Asian boy. Sorry, that was bad. But
Indian.
My bad. Oh, they're Asian. But anyways, I think in his position, my mental, right? I'm Kymani. My hands, I got small little hands, big iPad. I can't reach the screen. What do? I grab a controller.
That's a good take.
Listen,
Sorry, go
I'm gonna kind of defend Kymani here. I think it's huge that his sister, like no hesitation, said that he was on his iPad, not controller. And I also the video clips were kind of laggy, like at least for me, so I couldn't really see for sure. So I don't really mark that as like concrete evidence.
Wait, I have
Yeah,
something to say.
I'd like to bounce off. Oh, Carter, go ahead.
After this discussion, could I call a witness up?
Yes.
Okay.
I'd like to
Okay.
bounce off what Owen was saying in terms of like the video clips that just didn't really do it for me. Chang, put your finger down.
Hey,
Your
Mattson,
Honor.
you may speak.
I mean, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Address him as Your Honor, please.
Thank you, Your Honor. Just piggybacking off what Asher said, he could have been on his fingers with the iPad, maybe for the first, game or so. And then his sister saw him at that time, where then he thought, my hands are a little too small. I need a controller now. So, I mean, we don't know if she was there the whole entire time or she was at the beginning, the end, but that's just my thoughts.
Thank you.
Hey, Your Honor, can I say a piece?
We'll let Owen and then you may go next.
Your Honor, is there a way that we can pull up the scoreboard from each game? Because
Yes, of
if he does switch to controller second game, then would that be able to tell by an increase?
Your Honor,
in
I don't think
points?
this is relevant to what we're talking about right now.
I have to agree with Asher on that one.
Okay, so I have the score sheets. I also have stats that I could pull up and screen share. You guys like to know the scores first, or should I pull up statistics for each player?
I think the statistics.
The scores
Okay.
are not very
While
relevant
that
if you
loads
ask
up,
me.
I have to agree with
while
that.
that loads up, I will note the scores for game one. Game one, Hot Diggity Dog won 3-2. Game two, G.L.O.B.E won 3-2.
Your
And
Honor,
then
this is
three,
hearsay.
G.L.O.B.E
I'm sorry.
3-2.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I meant like the amount of points he scored
Yes, of
in
course.
each game.
I'll
Yeah.
get that up right away. So let me check my Google Sheets. Okay. Now, while looking at this, it seems that Kymani had a total of 4 goals, 9 shots, 1 assist, and 2 saves, with an average score of 250. Now, if I pull up the specific score sheets, Kymani in the first game scored 2 goals. The second game, he scored 2 goals again. And in the third game, he actually scored 0 goals.
I think that third game is when she could have walked in. I think that might have been when he stopped using that controller.
She could have walked in at any point, so we don't really know if she walked in the first game or the third game. So,
Your Honor,
I
I have
think-
something that is kind of urgent.
Wait. I need to say something.
No, this
I think
is very
there's-
urgent. This is very urgent.
All right,
It's
I
a
guess.
technical
Peyton Parker.
difficulty. So I would like to say that we have 8 minutes and 8 minutes and 48 seconds left of this meeting, so we might want to pick up the pace.
All right. I understand.
Why
Okay.
is there a time limit on the meeting?
Because it's free Zoom meeting. We don't
Because
have
I'm not
educators.
paying for that.
Say. Anyways, all right, no more unnecessary things. There's a lot of speculation, but it's hard to determine when did his sister walk in. But I do appreciate that we had a first person witness, and that's more than we could really have. Mattson, Ducharme, you may speak.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. I was just wondering, can we ask Kymani that question just to see, if he does say the first game, maybe he does say the last game. So we don't really know the situation here. Could we maybe question him on that?
Yes, we can. Carter Woods, do you have something to say?
I think we should call up some more witnesses. I have a witness to call up firsthand.
Okay. Yes. Make sure it is under 1 minute though.
Okay. Are we bringing Kymani back in?
Oh, yeah. Would you like me to bring Kymani back?
Oh,
Yeah.
do we have to vote or are we just not?
Actually, yes, we should vote. All right. All in favor for Kymani?
Well, no, we should listen to the witness before we vote.
Yeah, and we should question his sister too, I think.
All right. Let's get this going then. Let's get Kymani back in here and let's get a Carter witness.
He's joining.
Is it-
I believe he's back. Kymani, welcome back.
All right, we're waiting. Yes, Carter Woods, you may go.
Okay, I would like to call my sister up to the stand.
Of course you would.
Hello.
No, you have to. Chang.
Can you?
Yeah, of course. Repeat after me. I, Kennedy Woods,
I, Kennedy Woods,
solemnly promise
solemnly promise
to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
For any words stated can be used against me and the defendant.
For any words used, wait.
It's okay. Anyways, Carter Woods, you may proceed.
So I'd like to say my brother was on Team G.L.O.B.E, as you know, and got traded to Hot Diggity Dogs.
This has to do about Kymani.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. So I have like an unbiased point of view here because I wouldn't be protecting my brother at all and his teammates. So I'd like to say that before the game, they were on a group call, as you know, and I did hear myself that Kymani was saying that if I use a controller, nobody would know. I don't know if he did. I couldn't hear a controller or anything like that, but I hear myself, and I think because the other witness was also on his team, so could be protecting him by saying he doesn't know and that they ended it. So yeah, I'd just like to say that I did hear it and with an unbiased opinion.
Okay, thank you.
That's it.
All right, you may be relieved from the stand. We have 5 minutes, guys. Okay.
Can I ask a quick question?
Okay, we gotta get quick. We gotta go.
I want to know where she got her. I want to know where she got her like cool baseball jacket.
Yeah, where did she get that?
Okay, this is not relevant.
All
Wait,
right,
Your Honor, may I
someone's
say
late for
something?
the show. Yes, come on, make it quick. Make it very quick.
All right, so I did not say who would know. I would like to call Bradyon up because it's just my word against his.
Shut up.
We actually do not have time to call Bradyon because we.
Who's that little guy, Josh, in the back?
Hey, unnecessary.
Little guy.
Of the time.
Okay. Now we will have to reach a verdict. All right, I guess we will have to be voting now.
Kymani out.
Kymani out of here.
Oh yeah, Kymani.
Do we get to ask Kymani's sister?
No, we're on a time
We
crunch.
don't have
Okay, it's fine.
I'm gonna put Kymani back.
Kymani, we'll reach a verdict and we'll let you know.
Yep.
Okay,
Give me a second. Okay.
All right.
He's in the waiting room.
Okay, now we'll be using the chat function in Zoom. All in favor of Kymani being guilty, please press 1.
You guys restate like the best.
No, Josh, we have no time. We have 4
Okay.
minutes left in the Zoom meeting. Josh,
Josh,
you
shut the hell up.
Josh is so guilty, bro.
All right.
Dude.
Now, everyone who believes Kymani to be not guilty, please type 2.
Okay, so
So how do we settle this?
this is a bit of.
Miles.
Miles
Yeah.
Pictures.
Hey,
Miles.
he is not guilty. He is not guilty.
We have reached a verdict. Kymani Woodward is officially not guilty. Welcome
I'd like
back.
to change my vote to guilty.
No, all votes are final. All
I
votes
said,
are
wait,
final.
wait.
Your
Was
Honor,
two
you did
guilty
not
or
say
was two
all
not
votes
guilty?
final.
Was two guilty or
All
not?
Brayden
votes are
votes
final.
guilty.
I saw 4 guilties and 2 not guilties.
Hey, Josh and Carter
One
said
is
guilty.
guilty.
Josh and Carter
He's
said guilty.
guilty. He's guilty.
Wait, let me go like this.
Who's that little guy?
Bro, don't worry about it.
All
Why
right.
do you have
can we
glasses
get-
on?
Oh,
You
it's
don't need-
what's her name? Jasmine's little brother.
Oh, Travis.
What's his name? Spider.
Travis?
We got 310 left.
Hey, all right.
Wait a minute.
Now let's get. I've reached a
Is he
verdict.
guilty or not
Let's tell
guilty?
the verdict.
He's guilty. Bro.
Guilty.
No,
Guilty.
he's not
He's
guilty.
guilty,
He is
bro.
not guilty.
He is guilty.
He's so
He's
guilty,
not
Chang.
guilty. He's not
Wait,
guilty.
Whatever.
Who?
He's being
Not guilty.
he's
Wait, yeah,
added back.
Owen, are you in the sauna, bro? Where are you?
Everyone mute up. Everyone mute up. Okay. The board members and I have reached a verdict. Kymani Woodward, we'll give you your verdict and or sentence. Kymani Woodward, the board, jury, and judge find you not guilty.
Whoa.
Okay. Thank you all for attending.
Congrats, Kymani. How do you feel?
Thank you, Your Honor. I feel relieved.
Hey, shut up, Kymani.
Sorry.
All right.
Does it feel good to still be the worst player in the league?
All right.
Actually, Your Honor, run the
At
one time.
7:10 p.m., I called the
It's your
meeting
controller.
to be adjourned. I adjourned this meeting at 7:10 p.m.
Hey, somebody
Thank you
tackle the
for coming.
judge. Somebody
Thank
tackle
you
the
for
judge.
coming.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I thought we had more guilties because me and Josh both changed.
Yeah, he's
or-
definitely guilty.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think this aligns. How will the media react?
Wait,
to
was
this,
two guilty or not guilty, bro?
It was 6 guilty and 4 not guilty, and Chang just did his own thing.
Bro, Asher, Peyton, what are you guys doing, bro? Why'd you guys not vote guilty, bro? Come on.
I voted.
I
Wait, one
voted
was
guilty.
guilty. One is guilty.
One
One's
is
guilty.
One was guilty.
Oh, wait. I thought 2 was
Wait,
guilty.
retrial.
Wait,
Oh
wait.
my-
Re-jury, bro. Re-jury.
Can we
Bro,
go
Hey,
back
can
to
we
the
get
room
Jasmine
just
out of here?
Bro, what? No, you
Revote.
made the verdict. You literally just made the verdict.
Shut up, Kymani.
Chang did the
Yeah, come on, everybody, shut
Chang
up.
adjourned the meeting. Chang did.
No, hey, retrial. I'm calling for a retrial
You
right
just,
Mattson,
just
Shut
did
up,
the
Chang.
verdict.
Mattson, do you have something to say?
Wait, Chang, I'd like to appeal this sentence. I'd like to
Why,
appeal
now.
this
Yeah, me
sentence.
too. I'm with Carter, bro.
Your Honor,
Hey.
Your Honor, I'd like to appeal this
Objection,
sentence.
objection. Listen to Mattson Ducharme.
All verdicts are final, guys.
Thank you, Mattson.
Thank
If you
guys.
would like to have a retrial, this will be discussed at a later time. Anyways,
You know,
thank you
in,
for
Hey,
coming.
in our
Mattson,
defense,
I want
Your
you to
Honor,
change
it was
those
not a
words to,
unanimous
travel
decision.
From here all the way
Okay.
up.
Just I'd like to know it was not a unanimous decision, so the option for a retrial will be up in the air, but we'll discuss that at a later time. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Hey,
Appreciate you
retrial
guys.
right away, bro.
Have a good night, everybody.
Good
Shut
night,
up,
everybody.
Thank you. Go
Good
Chang.
night,
Big game,
fellas.
big game day. Big game day.
Hey, go
Is it
Sharks.
tonight?
Yes, tonight at 8:30.